Hello, this is in this video I will do example 2 of integration by trigonometric substitution. So this would be example 2. So example 2 says evaluate dx over square root of 49 plus 36x squared. So the first step is figure out the appropriate use the substitution. So the the problem before example 1, the problem before that, we didn't have this 36. So our substitution is going to be x equals a over b times tan of theta. Okay, so we got to figure out our a and our b. So our a value is the related to the 49. So our a value is actually 7 because 7 squared gives you 49. And then our b value is 6 because 6 squared is 36, right? So we figure out our a and b, so that would be x equals a times b, so that would be 7 over 6 tan theta. Okay, then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to briefly find dx because this is in terms of dx. I'll do that very quick because once we do that, so dx, so the derivative of x in respect to theta is dx over d theta, and the derivative of 7 over 6 tan theta is 7 over 6 secant square theta, right? Now, we have to get rid of this d theta because I want to just get dx by itself, so I'm going to multiply both sides by d theta. Okay, so over here, the d theta cancels, so you're left with dx. And then over here, this is going to be 7 over 6 secant square theta times it by d theta. Okay, so now what we're going to do is substitute what we have. So it's going to be on here, the integral of 1 over square root of 49 plus 36. And then our x value is 7 over 6, 7 over 6 tan theta. So what would be x squared? X squared, let me put here, that would be 49 over 36 tan square theta. Okay, so it's going to be 36 times x squared, which is 49 over 36 tan square theta. Okay, and we should simplify. So is there anything you see that cancels? Yes. I see the 36 cancels, so you're left with 1 over square root of 49 plus the 36 cancels, so you're left with 49 tan square theta. Okay. And then what you could do is, what else could you do? You could take out the 49. Okay, so you can factor the 49, so that's 49 times 1 plus, so what is 1 plus tan square theta? That is one of your trig identities. So uh, one of my trig identity is, your Pythagorean identity is 1 plus tan square theta equals the secant square theta. So I guess you can replace 1 plus tan square theta with just regular secant square. Oh, sorry, no. I'm replacing, yeah, I'm right. 1 plus tan squared theta is equal to secant squared theta. So you're going to replace that. It's going to be 1 over uh, square root of 49 times 1 plus tan squared theta is secant squared theta. And that would be, so that would be the integral of 1 square root of 49 secant squared theta is 7 secant theta. But, oh, forgot we have this dx. But what we can't, we have a problem, we have a dx. We have to put it all in terms of theta. So what did we say dx was? This part here, 7/6 secant squared theta. So it's going to be 7/6 secant squared theta d theta. And then you have 7 here, secant theta, right? So you could take out the 7/6 because that is a constant. And then you can also factor out this 1/7, right? And you get, so, and then what are you left with? You're left with secant square theta d theta on the top, and then on the bottom you're left with secant theta, right? So what happens to the 1/7 and the 7/6 in front of the integral? The 7's cancel, so you're just left with 1/6 integral, and then secant square theta over secant theta. One of the secants cancel, so it's just secant theta. And then you have d theta. So what is the integral of secant theta? Well, so the integral of secant theta is actually going to be, when you bring down the 1/6, it's going to be 1/6 ln of the absolute value of secant theta plus tan theta, absolute value plus c. But that can't be our answer because remember our final answer has to be in terms of x. So I'm going to draw my right triangle. I'm going to put it right here. Here's your right triangle, and I guess this could be your theta. And if you need the SOHCAHTOA. So what we were given is, we said that x equals, so we were given x equals 7/6 tan theta, right? I want to solve for tan theta, so I have to get rid of the 7/6. To do so, I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal 7/6, 6/7. So that's 6x over 7 equals to tan theta. Okay. So what is tangent? According to SOHCAHTOA, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the 6x is your opposite, and then the 7 is your adjacent. So look at your right triangle here. Here's theta. The opposite side would be here, and that's saying 6x. And then my adjacent side is 7. And I got to find out what my c is. In order to find the secant theta and tan theta, I need to find my hypotenuse. So because it is a right triangle, we can apply Pythagorean theorem. So it would be 6x squared plus 7 squared equals to c squared. So 6x squared is 36x squared plus 7 squared is 49 equals to c squared. And then you solve for c by taking the square root of both sides. So c is square root of 36 x squared plus 49. Okay, now we can find out what secant theta is and tangent theta by looking at our triangle. So what do you think our secant theta is? So secant theta is related to the cosine, and we know that cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So secant is just the reciprocal of that. It's hypotenuse over adjacent. So my hypotenuse is square root of 36 x squared plus 49. And my adjacent side is 7. Okay. And then what is my tan theta? So tan theta is opposite over adjacent. So the opposite side is 6x and my adjacent side is 7. Okay, so my final answer, I'll put it in the upper right hand corner. So my final answer is 1/6. I don't know if you can read. How about this? The red. So my final answer is, let me erase this. 1/6 ln absolute value of secant theta, which is square root of 36 x squared plus 49 over 7 plus tan theta, which is 6x over 7 absolute value, and then plus c. Okay, so that is my final answer. Okay, so just a little recap. What I did was I used my substitution. I used x equals a over b tan of theta. Then what I did was I took the derivative of x in respect to theta because I have to put everything in terms of theta. So I had to get rid of this dx by putting it in theta. And then what I did was I put so I said that if x is 7/6 tan theta, I just replaced that back to my original, and I replaced dx with 7/6 secant square theta d theta. And you just substitute it and then simplify it, and then use any of your Pythagorean identities, right? So I used so 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So yeah, I simplify and then replace, don't forget to replace dx with 7/6 secant square theta d theta. And then once you simplify it, take the integral. The last step is you're going to draw a triangle because we got to put everything in terms of x. Draw a right triangle and do the SOHCAHTOA, figure out any missing legs, and find secant theta and tan theta. And that's it. That is your final answer. So our final answer is 1/6 ln of absolute value of square root of 36x squared plus 49 all over 7 plus 6x over 7 absolute value plus c. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop here.